I'm trying the top.
What? Say something.
Hi, I'm freezing.
Eat. Eat. Taste test.
It's so good.
We're at Brockport's Golden Eagle Day, but it's freezing. What Jer Bear eats. It's freezing. I think it's like probably 15 degrees. It's so funny because like 2 days ago I made a video of it being like 70, and now it's like 20 degrees with this wind chill. But you gotta say, Heather, how cold is it?
Really cold.
It's like freezing. Like I wish I could show you the wind, but you could probably hear it on this. What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be discussing Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Binance Coin to Bitcoin, as well as where exactly the current market cap is headed with Litecoin and Bitcoin. Hopefully you guys like that intro. Yes, my school is doing an Eagle Day where we have a bunch of the college meet up with all the food trucks in the area of Rochester. Hopefully, some of you guys may have recognized those. If not, there's some pretty awesome stops. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that intro. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. We have a bunch of important things to discuss. So guys, really quick, I'm on the current coin market cap, and as you guys can see, we have a market cap of 171.6 billion, 24-hour volume of 40.8 billion, and a Bitcoin dominance of 54.3%. So we're seeing some pretty even levels right now. We're seeing some money start to move into the exchanges. We're seeing the 24-hour volumes start to cool off. Market cap is slightly higher. We were at 169 yesterday or 2 days ago. Now we're at 171. So money is moving into exchanges. It does look much nicer. Bitcoin dominance is cooling off. I love how we're seeing the Evo gimbals being advertised right now, because I do plan on purchasing one of those for the channels to make the vlogs so much better for you guys, to stop all the image shakiness and the video shakiness. Otherwise, scrolling down to the top 10 cryptocurrencies, out of the top 10 cryptos, they really don't seem bad at all. Tether is now number 8. I think it's always been there, actually. It's actually at 0.99. I don't think I've ever seen Tether actually dip below $1 and a penny before. I know there's a lot of crap going on with Tether right now, lawsuits and things like that. Obviously, if you guys want to let me know a little bit more information on that, please don't feel ashamed to share that, or just make sure to comment that down below so I know a little more information on what exactly your opinions are and what exactly is going on with Tether in the current market cap. Out of these top 10 cryptos, though, things look very nice. Most of the coins are up and doing fairly well. We see most of them up about 1 to 2%. Nothing, too crazy. Bitcoin is at $5,200. We see Litecoin holding that number 5 position, just literally just by the skin on its teeth, ever so slightly above EOS, only by about $4 million. It's a lot, but it's really nothing compared to how close these are in the $4 billion in market cap, which is phenomenal. Bitcoin Cash 4.7 billion, very close actually. These top 4, 5, and 6 positions are so close. We're seeing Binance Coin slowly catch up. Otherwise, guys, I want to give out a huge shout out to our continued sponsor, bestchange.com. So, as you guys know, there are a ton of exchanges on the internet, with all different fees involved with buying and selling cryptocurrencies. Even the most popular exchanges like Coinbase Pro, Binance, even Bittrex, which I know isn't being used right now, don't always have the best rates and fees. As a matter of fact, we know that Bittrex, like I was just saying, is gone. No more are you allowed to trade it in New York State with this whole bit license thing, which is quite unfortunate, but there are ways around that. We are very sheltered in terms of how many exchanges there are in the world that we can really take advantage of. So in terms of that, bestchange.com is what I use that helps compare all the exchanges and all the exchange rates and all the fees, and shows you the cheapest one to use, and has all the reviews. All you have to do is pick the currency that you want to give and the one that you want in return. You can use their calculator that's on the app to calculate the different prices, and then it's literally that simple. It's a great way that I use to help me kind of figure out where the best prices are to buy. You can use Bitcoin to Litecoin, Litecoin to Bitcoin, Ethereum to Doge, all the different conversions. It is that easy. So definitely make sure to check that out in the description down below. below. It will be the first link, and it's pretty much the best way for me to help save money, figure out. It saves time and it saves money. So definitely check them out. Once again, huge shout out to Best Change for being a continued sponsor on the channel. Otherwise, let's dive into the current, coin markets and figure out where exactly we're going to head with these chartings. So guys, we're on Litecoin to the US dollar on Coinbase, and you can see we're having a bit of consolidation and a bit of uptrend compared to yesterday. Yesterday, we did manage to see quite a bit of a dip. We saw yesterday's candle, which was about here, believe it or not. When then we started that full new candle, we had a lot of issues in terms of volume and being the bears and the bulls fighting each other. We did see that kind of close kind of well right now, but you can see exactly what it's doing. It is very, very, very played out and panned out. You'll notice that it's very obvious that now which was a previous support, is acting as a resistance to us right now. So you can see right here, this line that cuts right through the entire market is currently going to act as a resistance. Now, if I just zoom out a little bit for those of you who are new to the channel, you'll notice that we did see the prices get kind of stuck in between this ascending wedge and slowly brought us up. We then managed to break out of it, and for a short period of time, we did manage to trade on top of that, acting as a support. Fortunately, we fell right through that, and due to the fact that Bitcoin dropped, which we'll talk about in a second, it managed to drop Litecoin's price, and we did rebound fairly well, actually. We weren't really in a bad position on the RSI for us to go that low, but we did come back down, and we're starting to see this uptrend now, as a resistance, which could be an issue, but it's an uptrend, not a downtrend. And what that means is, yeah, we'll have a cap as to how high we'll go, but we are, for the future and as we move up, going to head up higher. Even if we do have resistance at this green line and the purple line, at least the price is heading up. This is 70, 71, 75, 78, 79, 80, all the way to 90. It could, even though it's a negative that we're not back in this channel heading up, at least we're going to head back upwards. So it does help. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I do honestly think we're going to end up breaking back into it. I think we'll easily just go pop and head right back in and then start using that as a support and heading back up. Obviously, the biggest problem right now is this $80 resistance. You can see right here what exactly I'm referring to. That will be the biggest problem with Litecoin, but there will be some ways to go around it if we look at the other altcoins in a second. Otherwise, I came up with a genius idea, and I want you guys to share your opinion down in the comments below. So I've been talking with you guys about whether or not I wanted to add kind of my trades on here. I think it would definitely be really beneficial to you guys to see where I'm buying in. It does put some skin in the game in terms of, being able to actually see that I'm not all talk and I'm actually investing at these price levels. And I was going back and forth, it is a privacy matter that I can't necessarily reveal, what exchanges, how much, and it gives out some pretty personal information. So I came up with the most genius idea. I'm in the market right now, testing out a few companies, trying to figure out which application that you guys would be, the most user-friendly to use. I'm going to implement virtual cryptocurrency trading on the channel, and I'm also going to make it public for you guys to use. So this is going to be a huge step. Not only will be able to virtually trade, it will allow me to say, hey guys, buy at this price on the virtual app, and let's, make a portfolio together. This way we can practice. So I know a lot of you guys on the channel aren't worried, I am too. Nobody really just wants to throw money in and hope that it's going to go up. So this is going to be the best way for all of us to learn how to invest our money without risk. This is going to be a test run. Once we can lock down how to read charts, and once we can lock down where to buy and sell at, we can then use some real money. But for the most part, I'm keeping an eye out. If any of you guys have an app in mind or a website in mind, please let me know. And I'm testing out which is the best one to buy virtual cryptocurrency at whatever prices we want and play around with that as we buy and sell. And you guys can obviously mimic me. There will be some applications where allow you for you guys to copy my investments, and we're gonna head from there. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. Otherwise, the only thing leading up to that is you guys do have access to my Patreon. We actually have a bunch of people. We're almost at 25 Patreons or patrons right now, which is massive. I am so thankful, and I do want to give a shout out. I always want to give a shout out to all of you who watch me, who have me on Patreon as well. This is the only way you guys are able able to get exclusive access to my charts as well as personal contacts to me, and, you know, eventually personal videos and things of that nature that only my Patreons will be able to get. Otherwise, you know, it does give, you know, the exclusive access here, you know, prior to me uploading it onto YouTube and editing it all. You'll get live updating charts, and it does help for those of you who are beginners and don't really know how to graph. Otherwise, guys, moving our focus onto Bitcoin, you can check out Bitcoin right now, also on my Patreon, but you'll notice there is a very interesting channel that we're kind of hanging out in right now. So you can see we have a bottom support right at around $4,900, $4,950, $5,000, and we have a cap at around $5,500. So we're trading in between $500 and $5,500 as we trade out sideways. Now there is this purple uptrend. Like I said, it is still hugging the market, which will come into play later on this channel. I almost guarantee it. We're stuck in this channel, and I don't think we're going to be able to just trade out all these, you know, weeks back to this uptrend. But once we do reach that uptrend, we're going to take off. I really do think we're going to start to take off. I'm almost anticipating another dip potentially. Something like this could definitely happen, or maybe a pullback to this high-low MMA first, and then we could see a potential rise or pullback down here. I think if we do test the green band on the high-low MMA, it's just going to push us right back up. So I don't think we're going to fall much lower than that. You'll also notice how extended the green band is compared to the red. We really are not seeing that wick back upwards, and we're not really seeing, you know, a bearish cross. We're really seeing this bullish golden cross opportunity that's happening right now, which is showing that the markets are great. We are seeing the prices start to head back up. You know, we found our bottom support, but don't expect us to be out of the, you know, the water yet. There is definitely a possibility that once we shoot back up to the resistance at 5,500, we could easily dump right back down to $5,000 just like that. It is definitely something to pay attention to. We do look much better on the RSI though. I was very worried about Bitcoin and investing into Bitcoin when we were at a price level of, or 75, an RSI of 75, which is extremely overbought. You know, we were like that for a couple of weeks or 2 weeks now, but the fact that we dipped back off is awesome to see, and we should potentially see consolidation now, and we did just pretty much clear the way for us to definitely move back up to higher levels. So Bitcoin looks great all around. It's pretty much the same knowledge passed on to Ethereum. Ethereum looks great. Obviously, you guys can tell what exactly I'm referring to. So not only did we come very close right here on this wick on the 25th, which was 2 days ago, to testing this purple uptrend, but you'll also notice that we did come into contact with our high, low, middle moving average on the daily, and that is pushing this price up. Now, there is an interesting move that's happening right now. You can see resistance was back here, February 25th, resistance, or sorry, support here, and support here. So 3 confirmations that 160 is a resistance. And you'll notice that's exactly what the price is fighting right now. So we definitely can break through that, but I think we're going to consolidate out. It would look much nicer if we went like this, bam, and then popped out. We could even do it sooner because this is coming close, so we could go just like that, then shoot up. But I definitely think $200 is in the near price range for Ethereum. I think that's right around the corner, so I'm going to keep close eye on that as well. Moving on to Binance Coin, tomorrow will be the last day we review Binance Coin. Obviously, you guys have any other altcoins you want me to review, feel free, and I'm almost asking you to leave them down below. I need an altcoin to review for next week, and I want you guys to help me figure out which one it's going to be. Otherwise, Binance Coin looks great. You can see it did test its bottom support right here, similar to Ethereum, and it did just pop right back up. So it kind of went like this, bam, had a wick, and then went right back up. Resistance is right here, this yellow resistance line. You'll see where we've had a double top in the past, and then we dumped, so that made sense. But for the most part, you'll notice that we are testing that again, which is going to be an issue, but I do think it's going to go like this. Then we can shoot up. Obviously, it could break down. We could retest that high-low MMA. Do I think it's going to happen? No. You know, this has been a pretty strong support leading to the upside. So we could potentially see a pop like that and a swing to the upside. But things look great all in all. Otherwise, guys, we're going to be doing a giveaway on the channel when we hit 10,000 subscribers. So definitely make sure to participate in that. Otherwise, we're doing a giveaway on Patreon as well. And make sure to subscribe, you know, turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any important crypto news that is going to happen to this channel. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.